In my opinion, it's a must-see movie because there are lots of funny cues, relying a lot on black humor, puns, or double entendre. Examples. The teacher's cue is, keep your hands to yourself, but he later loses one hand. Also, when Tanya first invites Charles in her bedroom, there are bras and panties all over in a mess, and she does all she can so he doesn't notice them. Or when they go out to do rubbings in the cemetery, the cue, some rubbings went on here, surely insinuates sexual matters. Charles is attacking Tanya to suck her energy, claiming, "Why don't you think of yourself as a lunch?" That's a funny cue. Or when he gets a corkscrew in his eye and exclaims, look at this shirt, my mother's gonna kill me." This is hilarious. Also, when the mother Mary gets around and slaughters everybody, she says just after stabbing a cop with an ear of corn, "No vegetables, no dessert." Nevertheless, something hinders the quality of the movie as it moves on. It's a kind of recurrence of silly, gory scenes. Now, don't make me wrong, I love gore, but it's pretty nutty in the movie. Maybe you like it. Examples of nutty, gory scenes like the tearing out of a teacher's hand, the pen shoved in a cop's ear, the stabbing of a deputy with an ear of corn, the eating of a cop's fingers, or the impalement of the sheriff on a fence. All these disappointing yet graphically entertaining effects spoil the mysterious ambience of the first half of the movie, but this is my opinion. One must make much of the depiction role of women in the film. They mostly turn out to be housewives. Spot this, like Tanya's mother or Mary Brady, who Mary Brady can get out from her house because she might get fatally killed by cats. Women seem to be the ones who endeavor to have beautiful and comfortable houses. Indeed, when Mary Brady madly comes into Tanya's house, she knocks Tanya's father out by breaking a vase of flowers on his face. Then she enters, stops, looks around, and coldly tells Tanya's mother she has a nice house. However, men are all portrayed as useless, pointless protectors. Fathers are weak or absent. Absent, it's Charles' case, or weak, it's Tanya's case. Spot also how, paradoxically, Tanya's mother asks Charles about his father's occupation, but doesn't do it about his mother. Mary Brady epitomizes the caring yet destructive mother to some point. Her quest for a virgin will eventually cause her son's lethal wounds, and the underlying theme that you must notice here is parents. Looks like it addresses parents. Parents, if you expect too much from your kids, you might end up killing them. Most importantly, whereas in most horror movies, the lusty, extroverted girls who have sex end up being killed, here, the pure virgin only can be used by the sleepwalker to survive. But one can also read in the movie that it is especially in the moment Tanya begins to have sexual desire and dates Charles in the picnic scene, secretly bringing a bottle of wine, that the horrific reversal of situation takes place. The notion of purity for Tanya is fully expressed when, after almost dying, we follow her as she has a bath to get clean or cleansed. I love the score, containing a particular work from Nicholas Pike, but above all two lyricless ballads, here Sleepwalk by Johnny and Santo, well chosen for its name and a fantastic ethereal steel guitar solo. And I don't know how to pronounce that, but Boadicea by Irish singer Enya, or Enya, Boadicea, I heard the pronunciation Boadicea. Anyway, it's a Celtic song consisting in murmured notes, and it happens, Boadicea or Boadicea happens to be a British heroine resisting the Roman invasion, which reinforces the idea of a struggling woman figure somehow. The car chase is supported by a fantastic instrumental rock track with a virtuoso electric guitar solo. So it's a compelling mixture because it blends American instrumental rock with Celtic soft music, just like the story of Sleepwalkers actually. Horror occurring in America with British vampire story roots, very British literature. And mostly it's a kind of soft, unfathomable eroticism that pervades itself through the haunting musical tone. The scene I would pick. The car chase scene is very exciting, but it's definitely the graveyard scene that's epic to me. You really start getting in the movie the moment Charles suddenly becomes a monster, as he and Tanya have begun to share a tender time. Not only does he try to kill her, but he turns completely mad as hell, and utters jokes like a maniac. The scene brilliantly mixes comedy and terror. Well, the quote I would remember is, "The cat saved my life," showing the power due to cats in the movie. The most efficient weapon and shield to deal with the horrific sleepwalkers is nothing but your faithful cat. I really dig that idea. You absolutely expect the presence of cats in this movie. Well, except when they get slaughtered by the bitchy mother. So that's it, that was Sleepwalkers, Stephen King Sleepwalkers. If you got thoughts to share, feel free to do it, and talk to you soon.